I mean,
I thought we were.
If you have any
Cyberpunk, man.
If you have any Tiger Balm, you can use the trick that Troop taught me that he learned from a chiropractor for strippers in Hawaii.
And
I'm
pretty sure I said that live on Ansy's stream.
He did. I mean, I'm glad to know him that we're live, but I'll say this: that chiropractor for strippers in Hawaii knows what he's talking about because it works. One second. Let me shove these mediocre shrimp chips in my face first. Okay. Wash them down with like unmediocre ramen, eh? Because I have to eat weeb snacks to get into weeb character because I'm just bad at being a weeb. Alright, so last time on Dragon Ball Z, here are the things that I remember the most. We basically had finished up our contract. We had taken a little bit of time to do our own things. The last contract was the one where where there was the big evil organization thing that we're not sure what's going on with it, and paintball guns fired at helicopters and all that nonsense. We finished that job. It was over. Kura ended up showing up at Doc's place, wanting a new arm and some other things. Doc put in the arm. I rolled a terrible roll on that one, unfortunately, but made it so that all that we lost were some more humanity, so hopefully we'll be able to recover that at some point through therapy or drugs or whatever. But hey, at least it was installed correctly, and there's not going to be any like physical complications. Doc had a meeting before that with Home Slice Mick, now Crippleson, with the super jumpy legs of Doom. Because they were military legs, and so apparently that equals frog. Managed to convince her to help her work on the drugs for her sister. Managed to dodge a bullet anger-wise, but just barely. Then Locked was looking at getting some new upgrades as well. Went to his man, who happens to really be mad at / still in love with his ex-wife, in the back of a fish market. That's all I need to say for longtime viewers of Logical Channel, and they know exactly who this motherfucker is. And that man recommended Locked go see Tiff, because Tiff is a proper surgeon. Tiff, by the way, happened to have some intimate knowledge about this guy and knew that he actually was kicked, like he lost his medical license essentially for being a good doctor, which was just an unhinged thing to hear. But she kind of told Locke, you know, hey, look, this is a really big thing. I don't want you jumping into this one without thinking about it. You're going to be out of commission for like a month or something like crazy like that. And you're going to need just constantly to be in a sterile environment, and you may end up just having to stay here. It's going to be shitty. If you really want to do this, we'll do this, but we're going to schedule an appointment in a few days, maybe it's a week. I don't remember exactly how long it was. And if you're sure about it, then we'll do it. 3 days. Okay, cool. Then beyond that, we all got called to Alexi's place after Alexi ended up getting lured to a location by ex-murder bitch's sister from Militech, who is trying to become a fixer and wants to work with Alexi just to piss her sister off. and then gave Alexi a lead on a job which Alexi already had, but Alexi said, "Fuck it, I guess this is what we're doing now." Called everyone to the warehouse. We had a meeting. It's about disappearances at a gay bar named the Genie's Lamp. We are now getting geared up to all go to the club, though Doc has basically said, "Look, I don't know what you want from me. I'm a doctor, but I'll go to the club, I guess, and we'll have some fun. And if anyone gets hurt, you know where I am. I have a clinic. You're free to show up there." And so we lured our bear bait in the form of Thomas. Had some banter about bullet wounds, fixed the bullet wounds, banter about bears. Learned that Thomas is woefully ignorant of all things gay bar, despite the fact that he goes to the gay bar. And now my sister's coming along, and maybe Raven. I don't know if we called Raven and if Raven's showing up or not, but I know Kerr is coming. And now the gang's getting ready to go to a gay bar, and that is where we left off. And I think that's 99.9% of things that happened in that last session.
We called Raven. She was busy.
Ah, okay.
Probably already at a gay bar.
Please tell me we all just somehow piled onto the sides of the gyrocopter and showed up in style in a fucking helicopter.
If Raven, well, if Raven's not going, then all of us should be at a fit because I got
No, not
add-on.
Raven the player, Raven the character's sister.
Oh, yeah, that would put it in the seat because what I've got the add-on to add. What
We've got you,
Two
we've
more
got
seats.
me, we've got Alexi, we've got Kura, we've got my sister, my character's sister, and we've got Thomas. So that's 6. Although it might be 5 if the pilot doesn't count for passenger seats. I don't know how the vehicle is set up, so it might be 5 passengers that we'd be looking at and 1 pilot. I mean, it is 5 passengers and 1 pilot. I just don't know how the seats work.
Look, he got the add-on to add passenger seats to it. So
Yeah, I've got additional
one
seating
seat.
in mine. That's what I was trying to find.
Yeah, I think it added 2.
2, I think.
Yeah, like we know it doesn't take the whole group, but it does take more than 2. It's a big gyrocopter.
I thought I put it in my notes, but I don't see it.
What?
I'm uncertain if I like this.
What?
The squishy thing.
Mochi?
Mm-hmm.
It's good. It's good.
It's weird.
Yum.
Very sweet.
Yeah.
It's definitely too sweet for me right now. I said there's a flavor. It's like all sugar. Ah,
Well, yeah, it's got a sweet red bean taste.
Oh.
Really.
good lord, that's so much sugar. That's gonna curdle my brain. Ugh.
Where's
Good.
the
God, no wonder you like those things. They're just solid
Delicious.
sugar.
They're delicious.
Oh, good lord. Like worse than cotton candy sweet. Fuck me.
They're delicious.
Ah. I think you forget, Raven, just how not a sweet tooth I have.
I do.
Oh my lord. Ugh. I'm gonna wash that all that sugar out of my mouth with some egg rolls here shortly. I gotta let them cook though. Ugh. Ew. Uh, I I didn't put it in the recap just because didn't happen last session. It happened the session before that, but my character is now addicted. Thomas is the opposite of small. Oh, okay. Well, okay.
Sister could go with Thomas.
I mean,
Yeah,
Alexi's
that's
going to
fair.
be going incognito, wearing his band T-shirt and stressed jeans.
Oh yeah, we're trying not to make too much of a splash, huh? Alright, well, if Tom's going in the truck, I guess the Sasha, no. Sarah, nope. Samantha, nope.
You'll get there eventually.
I don't know why my brain was stuck on my ass. Tiffany will probably go with her sister and I'm sure Tom, being Tom, will offer a ride to anyone who wants to join their however many seats are in the truck. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah,
if it's his is probably slightly bigger than mine, and mine can technically fit 6.
Sarah is sticking with it because she's still worried her arm is gonna freak out on her. She's like, what do I do if this thing goes haywire and I can't control it? Maybe it will kill somebody. I don't know.
Yeah, tell me it's one of those where, like, the genie, like, it has one of those, like, staged neons where it looks like the genie is slowly coming out of the lamp. Yeah, let's go! Nice. Nice. I approve. Also, sorry for laughing over your expedition. Or expedition? Exposition! I'm an idiot. Is it the Ichiya, like, aw, man face? Fuck yeah. Ichiya slaps.
My fucking mic got unplugged.
He
God
says
damn
he
it.
got his mic unplugged?
Yeah, man, that's wild. You know, like, so why do they get to go? Oh no! Oh, my mic is unplugged. Well, that's because our mic is unplugged, man. I mean, that's what you do when your mic.
All
is
right,
unplugged.
no.
To reset the scene, for stream, there's a giant neon lamp there downtown. It's a poppin' Friday night for the clubs, packed. It is a sort of like one of those predetermined neon signs with a lamp that says "Rub me on the spout" with a hand rubbing it, and then a genie popping out, going, yes.
I know you can't see me. I'm raising my hand. I have a question.
Sure, yes.
You said it's a predetermined neon sign. What is an undetermined neon sign, and how does it work?
Don't worry about
Random. Magic. Don't worry about it.
Aw, dude. Magic neon signs added to Amber Hill.
it.
I mean, Drizzle made
I'm
one.
pretty sure Drizzle's already done. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean like a random one that just spins the wheel. Don't know what's gonna be on the sign.
That would
It's
be
a
fun.
New magic item.
Anyways, you guys are standing there. The bouncer sees Thomas. He motions for all of you. He calls him up. One of the guys goes, "Hey, why do they get a budget?" He just looks at him. Back in the line. And the guy's like, "Oh, damn it again!" And he has to go all the way back to this fucking like half-hour queue.
Oh, poor guy.
Thomas walks up and they do the bro clap. They clap and tap. And he's like, "Hey man, it's been a while. Sure the boys will be happy to see you." And Thomas is like, "Yes, I'm sure they will." Now that he knows it's a gay bar, he sees a little like,
Wait! You're telling me that not only did Thomas not know what a bear is, Thomas didn't realize this
No,
fucking
he
bitch
had
was a
no
gay
clue.
bar?
he had no clue. I
Wow.
rolled for it and everything.
Wow!
Wow.
Poor guy.
He
Guy is
rolled
gay.
a 1, and then it exploded with like a 9, so he got a 2 total.
Ugh.
Man is oblivious.
The dice gods speak. That's all I'm saying. Anyways, yeah, and he's like, "Yes, I'm sure they will be very happy to see me here." Oh God. And he looks back at Tiff like,
Tip is gonna wink at him, say, "Get him, big boy," and slap him in the ass.
"Oh!" And he's like, "Come on, boys." And he'll
And
lead.
hope that fucking her sister doesn't kill her for that one.
The bouncer pulls aside the curtain, and you guys walk in, and you see this is so if you've never been to a gay bar, I have. If you've never been to a gay bar, it's not just gay men. There are like girls and stuff that go in there because it's one of the places that they can go and not get fucking hit on. And gay girls go there all the time. So you walk in, and it's like Cheers if you've ever seen Cheers. The bartender rings a bell, and everyone yells, "Bear!" And Thomas is like, hey, yeah. And he starts finger gunning people as he walks by. This like fucking, I'm gonna say this, Twitch. I don't know how else to say it. A twinkie little boy, not like a twinkie, like very thin, lithe boy comes up, and he's like, "Oh,
There's nothing wrong with that.
He's like, "It's so nice to see you there, you fucking hunk of muscle. I was wondering when you'd come back
good
to
God.
my..."
Flamingly gay. Good
Yeah.
fucking Christ.
He's like, I was wondering when you'd come back to my little neck of the woods over here. Hey guys,
Oh,
3 rounds.
ew.
3 rounds.
Hmm.
Yeah. You can see like this guy is wearing like an open robe that like drags down on the floor. These big, gaudy, like kind of lashes,
Jesus, Buffalo Bill?
these long like
Bruh.
these long like cyber acrylics that have like lights in them.
Look, you know what I didn't fucking need? I didn't need Chubbs the gay twink.
That's an oxymoron.
Cohen knows what I just said. This is a character from a D&D campaign a long time ago.
So he looks and he's like, "Oh, I see you've brought friends. Is this about the thing?" And Thomas just goes, "Yeah, it is. if we could talk in private.
How many
Please.
times does Raven drag Doc around here?
Oh, well, you know, let's do something fun.
Is Raven a recognized customer at this bar?
I'm gonna roll a D100 and we're gonna fucking find out, aren't we?
Because she definitely.
Well, you're doing that.
Full of herself.
Okay.
Well, you're
yeah.
doing that. Cohen
You've
said
been
the
dragged
word,
here. Yeah.
Oh, good. I was going to say, Cohen said the word female gaze, so I posted something in general campaign chatter for everybody.
You've been dragged here about 97 times.
Yeah.
People, Raven does walk in and they're like, "Hey, Raven!" Raven is getting swarmed by these women. The few women that are in here.
Raven's not there.
Oh no, you're right. She isn't.
Her.
Unless she is.
Unless she
Raven
is.
said she was busy.
Yeah,
So-
Raven said she was busy.
Yeah, I know what she
Uh-huh.
said.
She's actually like working.
Yeah, I know. So
But
you
I'm sure her
you
would be
see.
recognized by association.
You see as they seem to spot somebody. And one of them yells, "Hey, look, it's Raven!" And you see coming out of the gay bar across the street that is for women, you see your sister coming out with this very frustrated look on her face.
Hmm. Why?
And she'll see you, "Oh, hi!
I thought you were working.
I am working. There's been people
What are
disappearing, didn't you know?"
working on? Yeah. But come, you're in the wrong bar.
No, there's been a string of women going missing.
Two?
What do you mean, too? I only heard about women.
Aren't we investigating men disappearing?
Yes, we are.
The
I'm just gonna grab her and drag her along.
Oh, okay.
going to the gay bar.
All right, yeah, you get dragged over to the gay bar. Or you drag, Jesus, you drag Raven to the gay bar.
Yeah.
And yeah, all of a sudden Raven
Apparently
appears.
There's some men been going disappearing too. We're working that.
Weird. Well, I mean, maybe we can talk. Maybe there's some overlap.
Probably.
Okay.
If Tiff's gonna ask Raven, is it just lesbians going missing, or just like straight women too?
All women, from what they've said. That's all.
Okay,
at least
so this
that's
isn't
what
some like crackpot anti-LGBT person who thinks that being gay is still a crime in whatever the fuck year this is.
Yeah, no, it doesn't seem like that. It's really weird, but we can talk about it in a minute. And Thomas motions for all of you guys to follow. And you are led up into what's this fucker's name again?
Chubbs the Magic Wizard?
No. There it is. Dante Narkova.
Senior Bathrobe's name is Dante?
Yeah, Dante
Gross.
Narkova.
This
Well,
this
I mean,
guy
he is
this guy gives me the heebie-jeebies more and more the more we describe this man.
I mean,
Also,
he
Trip,
is
did you
flaming enough
mean
for
to
it to be
not have
Dante's
your
Inferno.
camera on?
Huh?
Did you mean to just be a warehouse tonight?
Yes.
Okay, as long as
Fair.
we're clear.
I am
I thought
aware.
I'd make sure that was intentional.
House.
Doo-doo-doo.
Alright.
Doo-doo-dum-dum-dum-dum.
Alright,
Alright.
you need
Anyways.
to be on a stage. The first stage out of town.
Ba-dum-dum. Okay. Fuck my brain. It hurts.
Mine too, brother.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you are led into Dante's office. And that over the top way he was speaking drops and he goes, "I'm not gonna lie to you boys. I am really concerned. I do not like the fact that patrons are going missing from my bar.
Apparently, according to our friend, they're going missing from other bars too.
Oh, are they? And Raven steps forward and is like, yeah, and it's very strange. Like, they're seen, and then they leave, and no one sees them, and they do find something, though. They've been finding, and she kind of ruffles through her pockets, and she pulls out a playing card.
Well, yeah, it was the Joker playing card, wasn't it?
This one's a queen.
Oh. But the one that we were talking about was Joker, right? I had totally
Yeah,
forgot
was
about
the
card
Joker.
detail. Oh, yeah. Sorry, I forgot. I missed one thing in the recap. I feel ashamed.
More playing cards.
Question for the DM.
Yep.
DCU. A thing or no?
DCU?
Yeah, DC, like DC Comics.
Oh. Yeah?
Okay. Then I can make this comment without it being out of character. Who are the kidnappers? The Royal Flush Gang?
I don't know. Maybe? It's not out of the realm of possibility. People read those old comics, and the next thing you know, well, they get an idea.
Fucking people are weird.
Some of you guys got some cyber eye bits. Can you like? And is there anything special about these cards? Do they have a chip or something? Are they just regular cards?
That is an excellent question. Let me see what I actually have. I know Troop has the Cyber Eyes. Okay,
What's
I do
specialized?
not.
Mud run!
Can you see anything with your special eyes too?
It is only for recording.
Ah, okay. Well, I've got equipment at home. I can scan them into the computer and check them out, but I don't have those up yet.
I would like
Oh, yeah, look
to.
at the arm. I
Since
got the arm. Raven. I got an arm.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. Love it. Really pretty, and it's very you.
It's growing on me. Kinda. Still kind of freaky.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Tiff would like to look at the cards and roll for comic books? I don't know, like, now that we've mentioned that it's
So,
a theoretical possibility, like,
This
I guess
is going to
Tiff would
be
wanna
a
try to see if she would
deduction.
know.
I believe deduction is a skill. Let me double check.
Deduction? Okay.
And an
Yes,
entry
deduction.
option.
It is. It is under education skills.
Yes.
Alright, let me get out some dice real quick. I threw my dice away. Where did I throw them away to? There they are. They were in my way on my desk while I was working on stuff. That would be a 10 plus 4. So that is a 14 plus 7, a 21.
21. I mean, you're not completely certain, but you do think, I mean, it's not out of the realm of possibility. This is a very interesting thing to latch onto. So,
Okay, but like, are
whether
there
or
any
not,
particular parallel between like card design and the comics, or?
not so much, other than the fact that they're choosing royalty is very odd.
Okay.
Well, I was going to ask how many people was going to miss it from this club.
Oh, I would say about, I want to say 6 at this point, and we've tried to get NCPD on it, but you know, they're slower than a bunch of, well,
Was
they're
the
just
card
slow as
left?
fuck.
Was a card left every time someone went missing?
Yes. Well, no,
Was it-
actually, only the last 3.
Was the same card left each time?
Yes. And Raven will be like, I don't know, they said this was the first card they found for the girls, so I'm not quite sure.
Well, then they some of these might not be related.
before they go to the
Can
boulder.
I get a drink?
Dante will be, oh, yeah, sure, of course. What do you want?
She's gonna look to her sister, realizing it's been so damn long since she's gone out and actually partied. It's been probably close to since college.
She
Like,
will.
why don't we order at a bar?
She'll lean forward and she's like, well, this is a gay bar. Blue Hawaiians, Sex on the Beach, or Mai Tais are really good.
Sex on the beach.
Okay, I'll
I'll
get
go
you
with
a
a Mai
sex.
Tai.
A Mai Tai, Sex on the Beach. Anybody else want anything?
Moscow Mule.
Some what?
Moscow Mule.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we can get one of those whipped up. Tom is like, oh, I'll just take the normal. I'm sure you will, big guy. And he leans over and orders. Oh, and he looks at Locke. Anything for you, the fearsome pilot?
I'm gonna need some tequila.
Oh, hey, question for you: is the sword in your pants as big as the sword on your back? And
Wow.
he's
It's gonna take a lot more drinks for me to answer that question.
ooh, well, I'll make sure I keep them coming. And then yeah, he keeps. You see as he types in on like a little pad, and within a couple minutes, some drinks are brought to you.
This night is very quickly turning into a lot more work than Tiff was expecting when she was told they were just going to a bar to ask questions. So Tiff is just going to find a couch and sit down, drink her drink, and start Googling or whatever the equivalent is. She's looking for she's looking up the Royal Flush Gang. She's curious if there's any murmurs online about an IRL Royal Flush Gang or any of that.
Okay. While you do that, okay. Anybody else doing anything?
Well, I was gonna see if Locke would know of any gangs that use those kind of.
Sure. Go ahead and roll me. Go ahead and roll me a. Local expert will work. Or a streetwise will work. Ah. Yeah.
I assume that Doc has not seen anything like that around her clinic, or you would have just told me. Correct?
Yeah, no. Yeah. You haven't seen anything. This is pretty far from the clinic.
Yeah, I know. Which is why I was just like, I figured it was, not
Yeah.
something Doc was familiar with her gangs.
Yeah.
One? Okay. No, you do know there's a lot of gangs that, one that's sort of, this one's kind of free. I'll give this one to you. There's nobody that leaves cards, but the closest thing you can think of off the top of your head, because they're pretty popular, there are the clowns.
Since he can't remember off the top of his head, he's gonna pull out his fucking phone
Okay.
and call a former coworker and see if they remember.
Okay. High or low, let's see if they pick up on the first.
Well,
Okay. You try to call, you get a voicemail, just like, hey man, you reached Timmy's phone. Just leave a message and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Hey, fuck you,
think we
Marsh,
killed
and then
Timmy
it
before.
hangs up. So do you leave a message, or are you gonna just try again later?
yeah, he would say something like, having trouble with a card, call me back. He didn't want to leave too much information on the voicemail.
Okay. Okay. His name is Jimmy the Wasp, by the way.
Okay, doke.
Oh,
just in
Jimmy,
case-
not Timmy.
No, Jimmy. Jimmy the Wasp. All right. Alexi, you doing anything in particular?
He's just gonna be posted up at the bar, chilling,
Okay.
watching.
All right. Go ahead and make me perception.
Here. Alright, about to drop a perk. Sa-sa-sa-sa. 6.
6.
Yep,
Okay.
got a critical failure.
All right. Everything looks pretty normal. You know, you're kind of scanning. You see a lot of people having a really good time. Nothing too out of the ordinary. Kura, he does see kind of your accoutrement. Sees the deck in your arm. Hey, are you a runner by chance?
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I do have cameras if that would help.
Yeah, I can certainly check those out.
Thank you. Come right this way, and I'll lead you to the server room. Obviously, don't do anything untoward. We do have a pretty rigorous system, and I don't want Bambo to get you.
Bambo?
You open the door, and one of the largest fucking human beings you've ever seen. Like, this motherfucker is like 7'2". Giant fucking hands that are like half your face. He's got Borg wear. But the funniest thing is he has these tiny little glasses on, and he's trying to fucking type into this computer, and then you see he gets annoyed and like puts on this little glove that has like little chopsticks on it, and he starts fucking just going to town on some code.
Cool.
Bambo's very smart when it comes to writing code, but he's not very smart at anything else. Except for killing people. I once watched him rip a man in half. It was entertaining.
Oh, I won't poke around where I'm not supposed to be, don't worry.
I would highly recommend it for your safety. But yes, if you would care to come this way, and he will pull up like a chair for you. Bambo looks at you and is like, "Hey,
Hey,
hi Bambo.
Kara.
Good, Bambo. I write code," and then he just fucking goes to town.
Can I tell what he's writing?
Sure. If you would like to make me, let's see, what would this be? You can either make me a deduction check or an electronics security tech, but you get to add your interface to it. Please and thank you.
19.
19.
Plus my well, it's 14 plus my inner.
Fair.
So.
That's fun. Yeah. It looks like he's actually making a game. Yeah, you can't tell exactly what he's doing, but you can see like he's coding for assets. You see he's coding like physics engines in. And the speed this guy is doing with it, you think it might even put Oni to shame. Like, this guy is fucking light speed writing this goddamn code.
Cool.
Yeah. You've met Bumbo.
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 Bumble.
What kind of game are you working on?
Bumbo.
Um. Ah. If Bumbo looks up, and he goes glossy-eyed for a second, and Dante claps. I need you to focus, Bumbo. The beautiful woman asked you a question, and he. Bumbo, work on. Skyrim, Elder Scrolls type game, RPG.
Oh, I will look forward to that. I love those games.
Good. Bumbo love. And he goes back to typing.
I will turn back to with Dante.
Yep.
You guys need a playtester when it gets to that stage. Absolutely, let me know.
Oh, for sure, darling. We'll put your name on the list. Thorough, was it?
Mm-hmm.
You see his eye glow, and you've been added to a list.
Sweet. Alright, Jack's just over here.
Yep. Right this way.
Jack in.
And yeah, you jack in. We're gonna cut from there. You were doing some Googling. Correctamundo. If can you give me?
What kind
Well,
of
I don't want to make this. Can you make me? I'm gonna ask for two things, and they're gonna seem a little weird. Can you make me a library check and an education check?
Me?
Yeah,
Yes.
library search and education.
Okay. Oh god, that's light. Which one do you want first?
Give me the library search first.
Okay. Unfortunate. That's the one I haven't located on my sheet yet. There we go. Okay. Okay, that one is another 21. Yeah.
So that was to basically see how well you were able to narrow down what you were looking for. Now, can you
Okay.
make a education check to try to filter through the bullshit?
Yeah, already have. That is an 18.
18, good enough. You find a Reddit post, which is like Reddit, but Reddit died, so this is called Reddit.
I love it.
So, you find this Reddit post talking about, they swear to God they saw brain dance of this weird kidnapping and potential, like, killing, like a snuff film, that had to do, there was, like, weird card motifs to it, playing card motifs.
Okay. Is
But
there any
they
more information on this brain dance, or just that somebody saw one?
just that somebody saw one. So it was, you basically found a post talking about, you know, the rumors of it, and people being like, "Fucking no, it's not." People being like, "Yeah, my you know, my cousin's brother's friend's sister's brother was fucking one of the victims." And then you see this one post that has a, like, overwhelming amount of upvotes that is talking about this brain dance, and it has a screenshot, or basically the kind of equivalent of a screenshot. Somehow they recorded kind of what they were seeing.
Kind of like a GIF.
Yeah. And yet, it's just this one frame where you see the same Joker card go across the screen.
Okay.
And he's like, "Yeah, man, I found it on the darker part of the web. I don't want to go back there again, and I recommend you don't, but it's definitely not fake."
Okay. That's gonna be a Kura task probably.
Yeah,
But
hey, I'll track his IP back to where he found it.
yeah, I'll just send the whole thing in a group. I'll link it in a group text to everybody.
All right, y'all get
Just like,
y'all
hey,
get a ding.
Was bored looking for the Royal Flush Gang link, and I found this.
Yeah. So, and it was really weird because like it was about like the Batman Royal Flush, like the DC or not the Batman, the DC Royal Flush. And then it just quickly devolved in the comments to like talking about these weird kidnappings that have to do with cards. But yeah, you found a good little lead there.
The bored doctor sitting there drinking in the corner in a gay bar found the lead.
All right,
Sounds like the start of a really bad joke.
locked. Let me roll. Good low. Okay. You get a call back. Hey man, what you need?
He's gonna like step off to a corner, just kind of out of the way of earshot of other people.
Yep.
And he's like, "So we're looking into to people going missing, and all they're leaving behind are playing cards, and you know, like Joker, Queen kind of thing." And
Okay.
I was like, that sounds familiar, but I couldn't place it. Who would do that?
Oh, he actually rolled really good. I mean, I don't know anybody specifically, man, but there's this one guy, this one cat I heard about in prison, you know, when I was put in. He used to run with the clowns. But they say he, one day he just fucking snapped, man, like, they're thinking cyberpsychosis. And he just fucking started murking people left and right and giggling the whole goddamn time. All the way, that was the last I heard of him. That was a while ago. That was like probably 20, 30 years ago.
Okay.
I can put some feelers out.
Yeah. I'll be checking on some stuff, but if you could just kind of, but on the down low, I don't want everybody in the world knowing I'm trying to find these people.
And that's fair. That's fair. Yeah. How's the gang doing, huh?
Same old stuff. Always running.
Yeah, no. Kind of hate that I left, but I just felt like I had to, you know.
Well, shit happens.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'll put some feelers out. I'll let you know if I get any bites, huh?
All right, appreciate it.
God damn it, Marge, again! God, gotta go. The kid's fucking tearing up the house. I'll put those feelers out for you, buddy.
All right, later.
Yeah, stay safe.
Man, this whole thing is giving me hella vibes from that one scene of Batman Beyond. Who are you? We're the Jokers! No, you're not.
Why? Why would you want to be?
Imagine getting your ass kicked by an old dude.
Yeah, an old dude who has mastered every form of martial arts.
And then you
I wouldn't
beat
feel
you in the
bad
face
about
with
it.
a cane instead.
I wouldn't feel bad about it.
I'd be like, damn, the old man still got some moves. Alexi,
That
you
was
still
Terry's
you still
reaction.
posted up by the bar?
Yeah.
Make me another check, please. Since you failed, the DC's changed a little.
21.
21. All
That's
right,
9 plus 10.
pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh my face. Did you say 9 plus 10?
That's 19, Hoss.
I know. It was 10 plus 12, but it.
Oh,
Come on.
Oh.
It's a meme.
It is?
Yeah.
Huh?
You're stupid. What's 9 plus 10? 21?
Oh, okay. I'm there now.
I don't know what you're talking about, but okay.
All right, so, you see this cloaked person. Not actually cloaked, but like one of those people that when you look at them in the crowd, it's very hard to focus on them.
Okay.
Going into the bar across the street. And it for you, it's very interesting because not many people catch your eye, but this one stood out in that weird way.
Sort of like they're supposed to be unassuming, but they're not.
Yeah, like they're trying so hard to be unassuming that if you're looking for it, you can catch
stands
something.
out. Yeah.
But like to the normal people, blends right the fuck in.
Alright, but like, what kind of bar are they walking into?
The female gay bar. From the sound of
the
it.
lesbian bar across the road.
Not Chris Hemsworth.
The one Raven came out of.
Oh, man, that's an ad.
Hmm. Now it falls between my crippling fear of women and the mission. Okay. He's literally going to sneak out now and tail this person. Are they a man or a woman?
You can't. It was hard to tell from a distance. They had this very like this androgyny about them. Like built a little stocky, but not too stocky to be like, oh, that's dead ass a man.
Okay, built
Facial
like an upside down
features-
sack of potatoes. Got it.
Sure, yeah. Facial features were very soft, but like angular. It was wild. It was weird.
Time to investigate.
All right, you're gonna go over there.
Yeah.
All right, can you make me a stealth check?
Can I see him on the penis?
Give me a
Stealth.
sec.
What's the stealth? Oh yes, one of my worst checks. Hey.
Oh, probably not.
21? 21.
21. Okay. Raven, while you're in there, can you make me a perception check real quick? Let's see if you catch it. I'm gonna roll this person. Okay.
Ooh, excellent.
All right.
Just, 18.
18. Okay.
I got a good perception, but I'm not gonna be the crit.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So,
Plus, I'm not here to watch Alexi. So, like, I'm not
That's
particularly looking
also
for
fair.
Alexi. I'm looking to see what angles do these cameras catch. What's the best one to check for the footage I'm looking for?
all right. So, because you got a 10, so remember, when you get 10s or 1s, I'm not going to do it on Locke's home thing, because that doesn't really make sense. When you get a 1 or a 10, so crits on either end, I'm going to give you a little bonus choice. It'll be a fun little flavor thing because you did so well, basically one of the best that you could do. You get a special little thing. Now, this is not going to work in combat. It's not going to apply to like combat checks. It will apply to out of combat things.
Okay.
So I'll give you a choice. You can either be undetected by everybody in the party and make it all the way across the bar or across the street to start tailing this person completely unseen by anybody. You just kind of disappear into the crowd. Or I will give you a bonus to tailing when you start tailing.
I'll take the bonus to tailing.
Okay. Alright. Let me write down what that bonus is. Quick. Fucking. Actually, I should probably actually like write this down. Okay, I have bonus written down. Okay. Oh, whoops. That's not the right number, Cohen. Alrighty. You swoop, disappear into the crowd. Okay. We'll get to you in a second because that's gonna be fun.
Okay.
Kura, you're looking through the cameras.
Yeah.
You see.
Yeah, I'm flipping through. I would be flipping through to see what angles, where like how many cameras there are, what angles.
So, they got one for out back, they got one for out front, and then they got one inside the club. Oh, well, they got two inside the club. One won't really matter because it's like his office.
Mm-hmm.
So they got one out on the club floor. They got one in his office, one in the back, one in the front.
Do we have dates for the disappearances?
Yes.
So I can go into the
I will get you the dates. I will figure out what dates they were. I didn't think anybody would ask me that question for some fucking reason. But yeah, I will get you those dates. But yeah, there's the storage on this is about a week. In that time, there's been about 3 disappearances. There was one, so today's Friday, there was one Tuesday. Thursday. So there was one this Friday, one Tuesday, and then one last Thursday.
Okay. I will send the footage from those things over to myself.
Okay. So you specifically go and you start looking. You start looking through. How long are you willing to spend here? Because that will change the rule. The more time you spend, the easier the DC is going to be. The less time you spend, the harder it's going to be.
What time is it? We just got here.
It's like
Pretty early in the evening, right?
yeah, it's like 6:30, 7ish.
Yeah, give it about 4 hours if I can't find anything.
All right. Do you let everyone know how much time you're looking to spend, or are you gonna just fucking do it?
Yeah, I'm just shift. Like this might take a while. There's a lot of footage.
Alright.
If I'm not out in 4 hours, hopefully.
So Tiff, you get that little message on your agent. And yeah, so can you go ahead? We're gonna make we're basically gonna make 4 checks. We're gonna make 1 for every hour. And basically the way this is working, if you haven't caught on, is I'm going to each person individually, letting you do something, and then switching. So we'll do that about 4 times, and each time it's your turn, that's gonna be your action is to make one of the checks.
Okay.
Okay.
So what?
This is going to be perception, but I'll let you add your technique, or not your technique, your
Interface.
interface. Since you're kind of getting help from tech a little bit.
Plus 9 plus 5 is the number.
Now the DCs are pretty high.
Yeah, it's 17 plus 9.
26.
26. That's
Okay.
the number.
The DC was 25, so you catch a hooded figure walking by an alleyway. You see this sort of drunk-looking man come out of the bar. This guy who's waiting by the alleyway kind of walks up, catches him as he goes to fall. And you see he has a tattoo on his hand. It is a tattoo with the number 9 on it. A 9 of hearts, by the way. So it's like a 9 with a heart.
Mhm.
And yeah, he picks him up, and then you see them walk out of frame.
Can I isolate that and just like isolate the flip of that in myself?
Yeah, you isolate that that moment where that 9 of hearts shows up. Yeah, so you now have a picture of the, let's see, that would have been last Thursday's disappearance.
Okay. Yeah, I will isolate anything that has the figure and land in it, and then move on to the next experience, or see if I can catch him in any other footage, if I can catch him at the front gate,
Okay.
Cannon or something.
Okay.
I doubt I will.
Then we'll go locked. Getting notified that it's gonna take her a while and having feelers out. Is there anything else you would like to do?
Normally, in this kind of situation, he would try and get a feel for the room, and he doesn't think it would be appropriate to get out in this crowd with this big hulking sword on his back. So he's gonna look at Dante and be like, "Here, I need you to put this somewhere safe."
You're handing him your sword.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to take it out on the floor where everybody's at.
As you hand it to him, he'll look and he's like, how many more drinks do I have to put into you before I get to hold the other sword?
He's already tossed back one shot of tequila, and when you say this, he's going to take another shot and then another shot, and it's going to be like, still not enough. Just take the sword.
Oh, I'm playing hard to get. I love when a man does that. And he'll take the sword and he puts it he holds it very ceremoniously, oh, ooh. And he puts it behind his desk very gently. I love Dante.
Okay, couple more shots. Couple
You
more
what?
shots, and then what's that?
So I can see why Raymond likes this club.
He's gonna take a couple more shots, and then head out on the floor and just kind of move between people, and just kind of get a feel of the kind of people that are in the room.
Okay. Yeah, you are able to, go out and kind of head out onto the floor. As soon as you head out, there are guys looking at you already. You have a couple of guys ask you for drinks and ask you to dance, but the actually, you know what? I'll have you make a roll. Can you make a human perception roll?
Let's see. 12.
Whoa, okay. The general vibe is, despite everything happening, they're trying to, you know, make the best of it. So there is this tinge of fear. Like, am I gonna be next? You know, you can see time almost slows down, and you actually see like some of the people dancing are strapped. You see like people with like fucking knives back holstered. You see people with like fucking boot knives, some with like shoulder holster pistols. So while they're trying to have fun, they do understand that there's still a little bit of danger. But they're trying to have fun.
Okay. Just because I'm sure there's plenty of people here, while he's moving to the room, he would be chatting up people, just trying to get any kind of information he can. And if that required him to flirt with some of these men, he would do it. It's just, he don't care. It doesn't make him weird.
Can you? I will give you a choice.
Okay.
You can either roll persuasion, you can roll conversation. So persuasion is making arguments, you know, being charismatic. Conversation is using your physical speech to kind of relate to them more. Persuasion, or the way I'm doing it in this situation is, persuasion is like, hey, I'm trying to get this information by flirting. And conversation is more like, hey man, I heard, you know, this happened. You okay? That kind of stuff.
I'm gonna do it as conversation, but if it leads into other, it would. But
Okay.
That's not his original intent.
Fair.
It's 10.
10? All right. Yeah, you get a couple. You probably only get one person that's willing to talk to you. And it's kind of from that vibe you got earlier. It seems like one of the more saddened people by the whole event, because they're not out on the dance floor. They're sitting kind of by themselves at the bar, not really paying attention to anybody. You saddle up next to him. He looks over, he's like, hey, can I buy you a drink? No strings attached.
He'll kind of look him over, because he would notice he'd been sad. It's like, well, like, you need somebody to buy you one, and he's gonna like wave over,
First person to do that all night.
And he'd be like, what are you drinking?
Whatever you're buying, hon.
Since he's on the tequila track, he's gonna get like just tequila sunrise. It's a couple of them.
Okay, yeah, you order a couple. The bartender comes over and she's like, "It's on the house. Dante's orders. Don't worry about it." And the guy looks at you and is like, "Oh, you're friends with Dante, the big dog, huh?"
I mean, when you know a few people, you get favors from time to time.
Interesting. Well, yeah. One of my buddies got grabbed.
Oh yeah?
I think it was Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. Crying shame. Had a family. We haven't been able to find any clues or really anything other than these stupid fucking cards.
Is Tuesday the one that I saw?
I think I said it was Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just wild. Like, it's probably some of them wackos and the clowns.
I mean, it's possible, man. Like, I was in CPD for a while, and there's some truly evil son of bitches out there. And then you chrome them up, and things only get worse. He's like looking up, and he looks back at you. He's like, yeah, I don't know, man. It's just he left a voicemail. It didn't really make a lot of sense.
What do you mean?
And he'll actually pull out his agent. And he, pulls out this little speaker and he puts it on, and then he plays it. And it's labored breathing. And you hear chuckling, like maniacal fucking in the background.
I'm not sleeping tonight. Thanks, Cohen.
I'm sleeping like a baby tonight.
You hear the sounds of bones breaking and people screaming. And you hear a voice, Jerry, listen, man, you gotta get me out of here. I don't know what the fuck they're doing here, man, but they're doing things you should never do to a body. Think I saw them eating one?
This is the video footage that I located and that got followed up on by Tiff?
No.
No. Kara?
No.
Oh, what's this?
This is Locked is talking to somebody. This is a voicemail that the person got.
Oh, okay.
And he's like, I don't know what they're doing, man. I have no clue where I am. All our years in the NCPD didn't prepare us for this, man. Like, his body's... And then there's like this long silence. Make me a perception check.
Okay.
Hey guys, how we doing?
Okay.
Struggling right now.
14.
14. Okay, you aren't able to hear everything. But you hear what sounds like a quick depressurization of air. Then there's some sort of thunk and crack, and then the line cuts out.
Okay.
He's like, yeah, man, I've tried using some of my inside contacts to, that was the wrong voice. Yeah, man, I tried using some of my inside contacts to, help, run audio tracing, anything we could think of, and we couldn't narrow it down. But, I'm pretty sure he's not alive anymore, sadly.
Yeah, that sucks. Did you happen to know of any of the other people that were taken? Like,
I've only seen him here a couple times, didn't really talk to him.
It's just odd for them to grab somebody that was, NCP or former NCP.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a thing. Yeah, none of the other people were in CPT or retired. At least as far as I know. Whatever they're doing though, they got some sort of strategy, because the first guy they took was a big, mean motherfucker.
Well, like I said, I know a few people. If I can get a copy of that voicemail, I might be able to get some more off of it.
Oh, yeah, sure, no problem. What's your number? And, yeah, I'll send it over to you.
He's gonna give it to him.
Okay. Yeah, write down that you have Jerry's phone number.
Alright.
Still got a buddy in there, right?
It's good talking to you. I hope your night gets better. I gotta keep moving. And he's just like toss back the drink, set it down, and just get back up and start going again.
Looking up his last name for you. His last name is Jackson.
Jerry Jackson.
Sorry, Miss Jackson.
Okay. Pip, you doing anything else?
Not unless anyone like convinces her to go out and have fun. Like she was just sitting there browsing on her phone and like is kind of tuned out. She was expecting a little bit more party, which understandably was not what was going to happen. I knew that. Tiff was like, I guess like she was convinced to go out and party, and now nobody's partying, and she's like, I don't know, I'm just here now.
Question: how inebriated is Lot right now?
Go ahead and roll a resist drug and tortures test.
This will determine if I actually pull this off. Damn it, where the hell's that at?
It is one of the first stats top left. Body skills. Right above stealth.
11.
You're feeling it, Mr. Krabs. You think the drink or two that you had in that office were extra strong?
He's gonna plop himself at the bar, order another one of those.
Jesus. Okay.
Those tequila sunrises, and while he's sitting there, he's gonna notice that Tiff is not having a good time.
Okay. What are you gonna do about it?
Actually,
Oh, I thought you were sitting at the bar because you were.
no, she grabbed the couch in the office and started.
I mean, to be
Googling.
fair-
You definitely notice she's not around.
The door to his office is open, and you can see into his office.
Oh, okay, then yeah, sure, that works.
Motherfucker has an open door policy.
And then he's gonna order two, and he's gonna go and be like, "Come on, it's a party."
Yeah, Locke shows up and he's feeling it.
Tiff is gonna look up at him. She realizes that at this point she's probably gonna end up having to work with this dude relatively frequently, and she may have to work on him soon. And realize that she really needs to put aside, at least for this man, her dislike of nomads and at least get more comfortable around him. So, and she was here to party anyway and try to have some fun because she's aware she works too much. So she's just gonna kind of go, I mean, alright, let's go. That's what I came here for.
Hand Tiff the drink. He was like, "Yeah." Back out. He's
gonna muster up all of her college, like try to pull herself back to that era and knock the entire drink back.
Okay. You're trying to just go for it?
Mm-hmm.
Make me a body check. So roll and give me a straight body.
What is a straight body? Oh, wait. No. Yes, okay. Sorry. Damn! Damn! Does it explode more than once if you roll more than the 110?
I believe so. I'll double check. For right now, we'll say no.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll hold the second dice roll then. The third dice roll. Without the extra dice roll, That was a 25. With the extra dice roll, if it does explode out even more, it is a 32.
Alright. I am too tired to look it up right now, but I will look it up for next time. Yeah, you...
I'm cool with that as long as the 25 is good enough.
Yeah, the 25 is. You open your mouth and those college days come back. And just down the hatch. Doesn't, like, you swear to God, it doesn't even touch your tongue. That's how smooth you throw it down.
Excellent, excellent. Alright, let's see if I can remember how to have fun. I'm just gonna roll our shoulders and get ready to get out there.
Yep. Thomas is, like, standing there, and you can see he's actually going over some, like, blueprints and stuff with Dante, and he's like, yeah, you go have fun. I'll take care of some of this boring shit. And then
You
I'll
said
have
that to
some
me.
fun. Yeah.
Okay, sure. And she's gonna nod hesitantly to going out without Tom, but she's gonna nut up and do it.
Good. Let up, shut up. Alright. Yeah, so you head out there, and yeah. They're having yourself a grand old time.
Did I find anything else while browsing? Because she wouldn't have stopped really browsing until
Not much.
Locke had shown up.
Yeah, the rest of what you find is a lot about, like, hey, let's discuss the straight flushes. Let's talk about, you know, old school comics. Let's talk about that shit. That was really the only one that stood out that
Okay.
probably had anything related to do with that.
She
Wow.
probably would have sent a couple of messages about the Royal Flush Gang and maybe a little bit about the nuances of the different renditions of them, maybe about how weird the Arrow one was. And then by that time Locke showed up, and now she's going out on the floor and trying to figure out what fun is again. At least
Yep.
fun that does not take place behind a video game controller or watching anime.
Yeah, you are able to go out on the dance floor and have some fun. Now, to end the session, hi, Troopy.
Hello.
You...
Oh, hold on. Before that, can I ask one question though?
Yeah.
Where is my sister at in all of this?
Oh, she's on the floor already. She's been on the floor this whole time.
Okay, she's gonna be trying to keep an eye on her sister while she's having fun then.
Fair enough.
People are going missing, and now we know women are going missing too, so...
Alright,
And,
Troopy.
and just for future reference, Locke will get intoxicated at some point, far enough to where he just yells out, "Jerry, get your ass out!"
Hell yeah, what?
Jerry, get your ass out here on the floor.
Beautiful.
Roll me persuasion with...
Can I help with that? Because I assume she's actually starting to get kind of turned, so...
Yeah, I'm gonna give... I already am giving him a bonus.
Okay, cool.
That's 13, so
Jesus, okay. I'll give an extra bonus for Tiff helping, yeah, so 13, 20. You got +7 for that roll. He's like, ugh. Fine, but you owe me a dance. And he stands up and fucking makes his way over to you. Yeah, so you now have made better friends with Jerry.
good.
Which, you know, retired NCPD might have some perks.
Yeah.
But true. You...
How long retired? Has Tiff worked on him?
No, you haven't worked on him.
Okay.
Not... I would imagine that not... The year when it comes to NCPD are like an extreme, hey, all of our other fucking hospitals can't take anybody.
Gotcha. It's like that one time where Max Tack showed up with a dude basically dying right there
Yeah.
and then.
Yeah, where they were like, oh, well, fuck, this is the closest place. Yeah, so you make your way over to that bar
Yeah.
and you find this person walking down an alley with a girl. What would
Okay.
you like to do?
I would like to take. First of all, I'd like to start recording, and since my cyber eye is connected to my agent,
Mm-hmm.
I would like to stream that footage to Kura and say suspicious person located. I'm following them now.
Okay.
Got a suspect located. I'm in pursuit.
I don't see why that wouldn't work. Okay. Yeah, so Kura, as you're sitting in there, you do see this video footage request kind of pop up. Do you
Is it like
accept
the
this
Facebook
request?
message thing?
Yeah, I mean, if I'm getting a live footage request from Alexi, I'm now kind of worried that he's gotten himself into some shit.
Yeah,
And
you
somebody should definitely be keeping an eye on him.
do see him as he as it comes through, and he's following, and you see him following this person in a kind of black hoodie, who's got his arms around this girl.
Does the hoodie look familiar?
No, it does not. Can you make me a perception check, both of you?
Okay.
Both of them.
Both of them.
Yes, sir. 17.
17, okay.
28.
Yeah, okay. You notice a tattoo on their hand.
Yeah.
10 of hearts. Actually, no, this would be 9 of hearts.
Can I message Alexi?
You could, yes.
No, your texts only work one direction.
Yes, you can.
Technically,
Yeah, you can send him a message. You can send him a message.
Okay. I will tell him about the tattoo and what I saw on the video footage.
Okay. So yeah, you get this ping from Kura, saying that she saw somebody with a tattoo on their hand with the 9 of hearts the same night as a disappearance.
Okay.
And I shit you
So
not. Oh, yep, go.
I shall continue to follow them.
I have made some checks in the background. I need you to make me a resist drug and tortures check, please.
Oh God.
Hey, my speciality. 19.
Not high enough. Barely not high enough.
Zam.
Yeah, you feel this stab in your back as they rolled a 27 stealth and a 25 perception check on you.
Okay. Okay. Do I go
As you-
down immediately, or can I pop off something?
Give me 1 second to describe it, and then I'll let you do one thing.
I mean, I'm seeing this live footage. I would still see that. His stealth didn't beat my perception.
I assume the dude's behind him. You're
Yeah,
looking
he's
through
behind
his
him.
eyes.
That's the problem.
Oh.
You feel this stab in your back, and your vision goes fucking blurry instantaneously. You start
Okay.
to go numb.
Seeing as though my hand was already on my gun, I'm just going to shoot through the holster and my jacket into whoever's behind me.
Okay.
Nice. I have a question.
Yes.
His vision's going blurry. Does that affect his mechanical vision, or does
Yes,
Kura
it
see
does.
clearly?
No, it's gonna
Okay, so
affect
Kura
it.
can see the footage getting blurry.
Yeah. There's some shit in here. Oh, man. All right.
That was an important clarification.
Yep.
Cursing in Russian the entire time.
All right.
If
Go
lose
ahead.
consciousness, would I get disconnected though?
Yeah. Well, maybe. We'll see. Go ahead and make me a handgun check. What pistol do you have, by the way?
I believe it was the heavy pistol. Yeah,
Okay.
heavy pistol. Do-do-do-do-do. Ba-ba-da-bum. Yes! 24.
Okay. I don't know if he's going to be able to dodge that, but he will try. Range to target. You said 25?
24.
24, you are... Okay, so the DC was only 13. Okay, and then he gets to make a... Attackers, is that? Defender's difficulty value determined by range to target and weapon. Okay, but defender's dex plus evasion skill plus 1d10. Okay, so he's pretty good evasion. Oh, now with a fucking 5 he doesn't. That only brings him to a 20. Okay. Yeah, you fucking get this shot off. And... technically, it would be pseudo flat. Yeah, so I'm gonna say, here's what happens. So, Kura, you see the eyes start to go blurry as Alexi's starting to, like, lose consciousness. You hear the loud shot of a gunshot. You hear a bullet hit something. And then as Alexi's muscles paralyze, locking into place, and he falls backwards, you see for a split second a man in this hood. His face painted white like a clown's, but this one's different. There are scars all over his face. His cheeks are cut Joker style, almost all the way to his ears and crudely sewn. You see scars on, like, above his eyebrows, all over his face. And
Can I
carved.
capture that image since I'm technically seeing this through my cyber deck?
Give me a second. Carved through is, like, into his cheek is the 10 of hearts. I will
Man.
let you...
I hope he got a refund on that microbleeding on his eyebrows.
Jesus Christ, for real. I will let you make... I think recording is an actual fucking skill somewhere.
It is. It's like photography or some shit.
Yeah, photography and film. I will let you make a photography film check to see how fast you can screenshot it.
Fucking 10, 9,
10.
8. So 19 plus 8 is 27.
Did you roll a 10?
Yes, I rolled a 10, and then I rolled a 9, and I have 8 as a base.
Okay.
Jesus!
So,
I'm good at what I do.
So, with that wild card, you can get a pretty clear picture Or, well, hold on. Get a very clear picture. Could be something else.
I also rolled a 10 when I did my perception earlier than I forgot, so
Uh,
Oh yeah, I've gotten a couple of 10s tonight. Oh well.
I will
I
let
also
you.
forgot about it.
Yeah, you can catch a very clear image of his face. Or you can catch an image of his face and the other person in the alley. They won't be as high quality, but you can get both of them.
I want his face.
Okay. Write that down.
Hope that I can catch his latest victim on the security camera from the other clubs. Definitely pick this bitch up in there, so.
Alright. And then Alexi's eye cuts off as he loses consciousness.
Okay.
That is where we're gonna end today's session.
Bleed.
I know where they were then, right? Watching them follow him?
You didn't see which alley they went down. You did see it was by an alley. You are pretty smart, there.
They had to have heard the gunshot though.
Yeah.
Yeah, just I would be jacking out as soon as I got that snail one.
Like I would,
They've got Alexi. We need to move.
I would assume everybody in the club heard a Desert Eagle going off.
It's really loud in the club. And there's 2 clubs. So people have heard it for sure.
And where's Ghost when you need him? The fuck?
Ghost might be otherwise entertained. So.
Well, looks like I'm gonna get Harvey dented.
That is where we'll leave the session. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you like what you see, consider following the channel. I have merch if you want something for you and to support the channel, go check it out. All the money goes back into buying games and upgrading shit, because that costs money. Or buying food. That thing that I'm out of.
Owen!
Constantly.
It's not my choice this time. I was out. I was physically at $0 in my bank account.
Would you like some tomatoes?
But, anyways. Or donate. Donation's also an option. But anyways, that's besides the point. We should be streaming on Saturday. If everything goes well, which it should. We're entering the final arc.
Oh.
Fuck, my brain just, like, emptied itself right when I was saying something. Oh! Good news is, we're almost at affiliate. I have, or at least the last time I checked, I had 3 average viewers on my streams. I just need to stream, I think, 2 more days. And so tonight counts, and then I might have to try to stream on Thursday, because my D&D got canceled if no one else is streaming. And then I should be able to...
Thursday is Tarkov night with us.
That's fine, I'll
Join
figure
us.
something out.
Yeah, so it's fine. You could. We're streaming Tarkov on Thursday. We do multi-stream and get it all set up. Join us.
Okay, sure, yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah. But yeah, so come check that out. Fucking, I am so tired.
I feel you, bro.
But
I'm right there in those trenches of death with you.
we're dying, so as always, I love you guys, and I'll catch you on the other side. Peace.